A very good morning to my dear students. Let's start our IP class. We are talking about societal impacts. In this, in the previous class, we covered the topic of hacking. And there are three types of hacking. They are white hat, black hat, and gray hat. Next topic is the hacking is a cybercrime. Next type of cybercrime is phishing. What is phishing? In phishing also is a cyber crime or cyber attack. It uses disguised email as a weapon. By using email is used as a weapon. The attackers send sometimes they will send a mail. So when a receiver got the mail, he thinks that it is a genuine email. By believing that he will open that email or he will message as reply. That means sometimes it will be some message asked to send some files, like we think it is from the bank, like that we will think, but actually it is from the hackers. They are attacking our computer or our data. So sometimes they will ask to send username, password, or bank account information or Aadhaar number, like that. So when the mail reaches us, we will think this is a useful mail or this is from the bank. So we will send that details to the corresponding mail as reply. Then our data will be lost and they will use it. So what are the so phishing is by using an email. Email is used as a weapon in phishing. How to prevent phishing? So in this phishing site, actually there will be some difference of URLs will be there. What is URL? Uniform Resource Locator or URL, which is in this place. That means at the top there will be our URL www.kcb.com, like that some URL will be there. But in this case, if they are using phishing sites, so there will be some difference in the spelling. Only one character will be different sometimes. So always check the spelling of the URLs before click. Watch out for URL redirects. If you are clicking some URL, then it will redirect to some other website with identical design. So it will guide us to another website. So we must be careful about when we are clicking a URL, we must be careful about where it is redirected. Then if receive an email from that seems suspicious, contact the source with a new email rather than just hitting reply. If they ask the bank name, account number, Aadhaar name, sometimes like some PF Provident for nowadays it is very popular. PF they are calling or they are using their email and telling that we are from PF organization. Your PF up to 5 lakhs is here, so please give me Aadhaar ID, mail ID, like that. So when we are sent before sending that, we must inquire the is it authenticative or other. So we must check the authenticity of the document. So if receive an email from that seems suspicious, contact the source with a new email rather than just hitting reply. Then don't post personal data like your birthday, vacation plan, or your address, phone number, Aadhaar number, ID card, credit card details in social media. So these are the method to prevent phishing. So we talked the second cybercrime, which was phishing, and third is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying means we are harassing something or we are harassing or threatening someone. So it is the use of technology to harass, threaten, or humiliate a target. Suppose I have a target, then I can harass him by using our technology to harass him. Examples of cyberbullying is sending mean text, posting false information about a person online, or sharing embarrassing photos or videos. We all are hearing this in our newspapers, this cyberbullying, by threatening something. So, sharing some photos or sharing some information, they will harass us and they will ask some money. Yesterday, also in newspaper news regarding this. Then what is the difference between cyberbullying and person bullying? Cyberbullying means by using cyber technology. That means by technology this harassment takes place. So by using cyberbullying, if some person came and harassed us, we can identify him easily. But in cyberbullying, more difficult to recognize. That means bullying is conducted by text or online medium, so which is not unnoticed, or are using some false numbers or false email for threatening, so we cannot identify from where this mail came from, who is calling to our number like that. Then more relentless means if it is a personal harassment, it will end in school or office itself. But this cyberbullying, internet is spread all over the world, so from all over the world will spread our issues or this type of harassment. So this type of harassment does not end at school and can reach a child home, means it will affect our family too. Then more enduring. That means it leaves a paper trail that can follow both the bully and the victim for years. That means both the victim and the who is doing this both will affect for the years. So when something happen in the internet, it will spread all over the world, and all our uh, people who knows us like friends, relatives, or office or school or child's school, all will be aware about it. So always there will be a black mark. So this is more enduring. So this is cyberbullying means harassment. Then different types of cyberbullying are there. Doxing means if something, some personal information we shared, or like that something personal information or image we posted, so it will publish or revealing personal information about an individual online for the purposes of defaming, humiliating, or harassing the victim. So doxing is publishing our personal information or images or videos in internet, so it will affect our dignity. So by using that they will harassing us, which is known as doxing. In doxing, they will harass. Second one is harassment. Harassment means posting threatening, hurtful, or intimidating messages online or sending them directly to someone with the intention of harming that person. That means some threatening or hurtful messages are posted in online or sending them directly to the victim. So it is harassment, personally harassment. Personally, he is very down because of this harassment. Then impersonation. Impersonation means creating in Facebook, we all are seeing. That means creating fake accounts and gaining access to a real social media accounts and posting things to damage the victim's reputation. Either we can create a fake account, or we can this cyberbullying. In cyberbullying, they will either create fake account or they will use our account. That means they will hack our account and post some mm, post some information which will damage the victim's reputation. Then talking, that means tracking and monitoring a person's online activity. Always what he is doing in online, like that he is watching and using the internet to stalk or harass an individual, which is known as cyber stalking. So these are the methods in cyberbullying: doxing, harassment, impersonation, and cyber stalking. Then how to prevent cyberbullying? So usually this happens because of childs. They will not know anything. The childs who aged below 15 years, they will not be aware about these things. So they will share some issues. So in cyberbullying, be aware of child's online activities. Then watch for the following signs of cyberbullying in children. So usually their target will attack students or children because they have not much knowledge about this cyberbullying. So first we have to aware of child's online activities. Second one is we have to watch our child. So if he shows the following sign, then we must be aware about it. That means first refusal to allow to see what they are doing online. If our child is refusing what they are doing online, so we must be careful. Then avoidance of discussing what they are doing online. So if you are asking what are you doing, if they are avoiding me, we should be noted. Then sudden unexplained increase or decrease in online activity. Suddenly increasing or decrease due to some fear. Then deactivating social media accounts. If they are regularly using these accounts and one day if they deactivated their accounts, we must be careful. Then emotional responses. That means sometimes they will show sadness, anger, happiness linked to their device usage. So adults should also teach children to recognize and be aware of the signs of cyberbullying themselves. So this about phishing and cyberbullying. Phishing means by using email they are attacking, and cyberbullying means our cyber technology. By using this, we are not we, these cyberbullies will harass some person or threaten. So, different types of cyberbullying are doxing, harassment, impersonation, and cyber stalking. Then, how to prevent cyberbullying? These based on child's online activities. So these are the cyber crimes. That means hacking, phishing, cyberbullying, or all are the cyber crimes. And there are some laws which is used in India, not only in India, all region they are using some cyber laws to prevent this type of cyber attacks or cyber crimes. So what is a cyber law? Like our law, cyber law, as it is the part of the legal systems that deals with the cyberspace, internet, and with the legal issues. That means if cyberbullying happens, phishing happens, hacking happens, there must be a law to take action against these hackers. So cyber law is the part of the legal system. In our legal system, there is a part for cyber law that deals with the cyberspace, internet, and with the legal issues. It covers a broad area like freedom of expressions, access to and utilization of the internet, and online security or online privacy. So, freedom of expression means we can post our own ideas or our own expression. So, it will covers that. Then access to and utilization of the internet. And if we are creating an account for childs below 15 years, some facilities is not available to them. That means for example youtube kids will be available to them, not original youtube like that. So there will be some control to access and utilization of the internet, and online security or online privacy. Generally, generically, it is known as the law of the web. That means in internet there are some laws associated with it about our secrecy of data, confidentiality, privacy, then about our posting some information. That means freedom of expressions. So there must be a law. The laws must be followed by us in the internet. So it is known as the law of the web. Web means in website or internet. We must follow these laws. So these are the main cyber issues, and we started cyber law today. Let's continue the topic cyber law in next class. Thank you and have a nice day.